Okay, so today's lesson is on slope-intercept word problems, and there are word problems that we're dealing with that we're going to be using the slope-intercept equation. As you can see, I put the slope-intercept equation up here, the formula, because that's what all of our equations are going to look like, and that's what's going to allow us to solve them. So I have some different colored pens, and I've got a highlighter here that we're going to use. So let's get started. It says, you are having a pizza delivered to your home. The cost of the pizza is $10 plus 50 cents per topping. Write an equation using C for the total cost of pizza and T for the amount of toppings. So over here it says variables. It has two lines, numbers, two lines, and then our equation. So in all of these, you're going to have two variables, and they're going to tell you what they stand for. C for the total cost and T for the amount of toppings. So I would fill those in over here. C, cost, T, number of toppings. And then we have two numbers. And we're always going to have two numbers. And I'll highlight them in a different color. The pizza cost is $10, and it's 50 cents per topping. So we have $10 for our pizza. I'm going to put that under the cost because that's like the original cost. And then 50 cents, 0.50 per topping. And I'm going to put that underneath the topping. Because remember in our y equals mx plus b, we have m and x, and they go together and they're multiplied. Now, the two that you're going to know are the t for toppings, and then it says 50 cents per topping. So that becomes our mx in this equation. So I'm going to go 0.50 t, and then I'm going to add the original cost of the $10 to it, and that will equal my total cost. So C equals 0.50 t plus 10. Because every time you add a topping, it's 50 cents. And you're going to multiply the number of toppings by 50 cents. So there's our formula, there's our equation. Now we're going to go down here and we're going to put it into practice. It says if you order a pizza with six toppings, what would your total cost be? Well, my total cost will equal 0.50 times my 6 toppings plus the original cost of the $10. Now I'm going to simplify and solve for C. So the total cost is equal to 50 cents times 6 would be $3 plus my $10. So the total cost of the pizza is $13. And that's your answer. Another question that they might ask, they say, if you ordered a pizza and it cost $13.50, how many extra toppings were on the pizza? So if we ordered a pizza and the total cost was $13.50, I would put $13.50 where the C is. And then 0.50 t plus 10. So that's the equation we're going to use now. We subtract 10 from both sides. You get 350 is equal to 0.50 t divided by, and I ran out of space, so I'm going to come over here. These would cancel out, and 50 cents goes into $3.50 7 times. So T is equal to 7, and that would be your answer. There are 7 toppings if your pizza costs $13.50. Okay, so we're always going from that y equals mx plus b. Let's move on to another problem that's going to be similar, and you're going to read it a little bit differently, but set it up. This problem says you have some rocks delivered to your house. The landscape company charges $40 delivery fee plus $13.75 per ton of rocks. Write an equation that shows the relationship between the total cost C, so total cost C, the number of rocks R, okay? And then we have a $40 one-time delivery fee and $13.75 per ton of rocks. So when I go over here, my variables, I'm going to do C for my cost, and I'm going to do R for my rocks. And then my cost, my one-time cost is $40, and my price per ton of rock is $13.75. Okay? So as I look above and use the example from above, my total cost is equal to $13.75 times every ton of rock, and then add that to the $40 delivery fee. So that's the formula we're going to use. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you use that formula to answer 2A and 2B. I'm going to slide it down. And then I'm going to have you come up with your own formula for question 3, and then use that to solve 3A and 3B. Okay, bring these in tomorrow. We'll go over them. I hope that video made sense. If you're not sure, go back and watch it again. But you should have 4 pieces of information, 2 numbers and 2 variables when you're using the slope-intercept form equation. Have a good one.